How will he sit?
How will he poop? Quaid is hailed by a cab, and just in the nick of time, because things get real violent real fast.
Damn you, Vinny! What the hell was that? An accident?
That's the rebels, man!
Well, what do the rebels want?
What do the rebels want? Weren't you obsessed with Mars earlier? Remember all those news reports you were watching? What, did you just tune out all the talky bits?
He asks Benny to take him to Venusville. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like.
I'm looking for Melina.
Well, she's busy. But Mary here, she's free.
Come on, do we really have to censor that? They're clearly fake. I mean, can we at least see the middle one?
Well, my thought is, if someone's actually going to jerk off to this, they might as well pay the original source material and buy the DVD so that they can jerk off to it. It's just common manners.
He meets Melina, a member of the underground, and of course part-time stripper with a heart of gold. Gotta pay the bills, I guess.
You son of a bitch.
But that wasn't the most harmonious reunion, and she kicks him out of the club. Back in the suite, he's put to a new test.
I'm afraid you're not really standing here right now. You're strapped into an implant chair, and I'm monitoring you from the psychoprobe console.
I want you to come back to me.
Bullshit.
What's bullshit, Mr. Quaid? That you're having a paranoid episode triggered by acute neurochemical trauma? Swallow this. It's a symbol of your desire to return to reality.
What are you doing? You have to offer him a blue pill, too. It doesn't work without it.
After seeing some revelatory sweat beads, Quaid chooses door number 2 and shoots the doctor in the head. And then all hell breaks loose. But then he gets another shot to the nuts courtesy of his lovely not wife, and it looks like Melina had a change of heart.
Cat fight.
Doug.
I think those testicles are demanding revenge.
After all, we're married.
Consider that a divorce.
With Ironside hot on the trail, they go to meet the leader of the rebels.
I push you for no reason. Out of the way!
They escape into the tunnels behind the bar, while Michael Ironside and the science police start shooting up the place.
Science police?
Linkara would get it.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Cohagen orders Ironside to retreat and has the air to Venusville shut off. Meanwhile, Melina, Benny, and Quaid make it to Quado.
What do you want, Mr. Quaid?
He was my favorite garbage pail kid.
He attempts to read Quaid's mind, but unfortunately the party is busted up by Cohagen's massive underground drills.
Get to the airlock! Follow me!
Get to the chopper! Oh wait, wrong movie. La 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 la! It looks like they've escaped, but then we find out that Benny's not the fun comic relief character we thought he was.
Congratulations, Quaid. You led us right to him.
How can you do this? You're a mutant.
I got 4 kids to feed. So what happened to number 5? Ah, shit, man. You got me. I ain't even married.
I'm working on my one-liner for your death scene even as we speak!
Melina and Quaid are taken to Cohagen, who reveals that everything up until this point has been a setup by them, in order to get close to Quado.
You see, it's my body you've got there. And I want it back. Sorry to be an Indian giver. So, adios, amigo. And thanks for not getting yourself killed. Hey, maybe we meet in our dreams.
They're ready to re-implant Hauser into Quaid, so he's strapped into the chair.
And what about the poor innocent people in Venusville?
Fuck him.
Okay.
Oh, Quaid, I'm having a party tonight. Why don't you and Melina drop by? Remind him, Doc?
Oh, sure.
See you at the party.
But of course, he's not the type to be tied down. And after summoning the biggest Arnold face you've ever seen in a movie, they bust loose and make it to the reactor area.
Benny has upgraded his cab and goes after Quaid and Melina. Quaid manages to drill through the oil line to disable the drill dozer, leading to one of the most over-the-top lines in movie history.
Drill Dozer is an action-adventure platformer game for the Nintendo Game Boy.
Shut up! Luckily, in Benny's attempt to murder them, he has led them directly to the reactor room. There's a few more goons to fight off though, and Quaid finally gets to use that cool Hollow Watch thing from before.
Next up is Ironside, aka Richter, and after a fight on the elevator, he is abruptly disarmed.
See you at the party, Richter!
I'll lend you a hand. We'll have a farewell to arms. It won't be too limiting. Because I took your limbs, haha!
But once again, the fun is spoiled, and the firefight ensues, once again disrupturing the room. Oh my god, he's changing into the truck driver from Pee-wee's Big Adventure! Quaid does manage to start the reactor, but shortly afterward, he and Melina are sucked out as well. Now, Sci-Fi Guy, I'm glad to have you around for this scene because I've been meaning to ask, is this really what would happen if you were exposed to a near vacuum? Is the whole explosive decompression thing real?
I have no opinion on the effects of the phenomenon referred to as explosive decompression.
Really? You got nothing for me?
The effects of explosive decompression have never been fully tested on the human body.
Oh, okay then. Maybe I'll ask Mars Girl.
No. I can tell you one thing, though. Even if the planet suddenly did gain an atmosphere, if that whole eye bulging thing did happen, that doesn't just magically go away.
You can with Arnold's face! You shoot me in the eye, I just put it back together!
And so Quaid saves the day, gets the smoking hot lady, and lives happily ever after. Just like a real action hero.
Lending more evidence to the theory that this is all a dream.
Oh look, that's just a fade to white. It's totally real. There's no evidence saying that it isn't.
Are you kidding? They were just talking about it being a dream. Plus, the whole blue sky on Mars thing?
Yeah, but what about the dirty look Manny DeVito gave him? What about the bead of sweat on the recall guy's face? Why would we see multiple scenes of Quaid absent if it's just supposed to be in his memory?
He saves the day, gets the girl, aliens? It's exactly what the used car salesman at Recall promised him. I bet Quaid's construction worker ass is laid out lobotomized at the Recall Center now.
Actually, there are multiple ways to view this movie. However, the director's personal view was
that it was totally real, and personally believe that Sci-Fi Guy is a complete and total douche face.
Are you editing Wiki to win an argument?
No. Oh, that's it. I'll have to listen to any more shit from you. Go in the corner!
Ho ho ho! You can't put me in the corner this time. I'm in my own house, control center.
Ah, but you forget, I'm editing the review. And mute. So that was Total Recall. How does it measure up? Surprisingly pretty well. The story was solid, the early digital effects were well integrated, and by God, the practical effects were amazing. Of course, being an Arnold movie, it still has its goofy points, but overall, it was a lot of fun. It was all the fun of a bad movie without it actually being a bad movie. So I enjoy it big time. And to answer the question, was it a dream or was it real? I don't give a shit. And frankly, neither should you. I just want to screw with that Sci-Fi Guy, which is always a lot of fun. Yes. I'm the Nostalgia Critic Guy, remember it, so you don't have to. Okay, we'll split the difference. Here's the nostalgia clip of the day.
Just shoved real hard.